Hey, how's it going there, your old pal Jim, Side Gig Life? We are back at it on Saturday. It's 10:25 right now, so we got up late because there weren't really any yard sales going on today. At least none that are listed like um, on Facebook groups mainly. So we're gonna hit a couple of thrift stores. We're kind of debating on which ones to go to. We're definitely gonna hit the Goodwills because they're the best ones around here. And that's two in Dover and then one in Milford. We'll hit the Dover ones first so we can end up in Milford to start sparking. So um, we may hit another, maybe some Salvation Armies, but they're not that great here. It seems like they avoid toys, um, which is our big seller, and their kitchen appliances and other kitchenware sections are literally just like one shelf and extremely filthy and overpriced. Maybe we'll go there just so you can see it, see what we're dealing with on the local level. So we're gonna hit some thrift stores and start sparking. Spark will probably be a separate video. So if you're here for Spark content, that'll be tomorrow morning's video. So let's get thrifting and see what we find. All right, so that was a Salvation Army. Like I said, just a shelf of toys. That's the most toys I've ever seen in there. The most games, puzzles, baby toys, things like that. Um, and then their kitchen section is just small. I mean, they don't focus on that stuff. We did pick up a couple things. A hair curler set, vintage hair curler set. which is going to need a lot of cleaning. So I feel bad for Ashley. Um, and then a Pampered Chef, what is it? A stoneware rack? The stoneware rack, which she might end up keeping.
I just got one. It's just weird that I found two within
Right.
a
She's
month.
been looking for one for years, and we found two in the last month. She's definitely going to keep one of them. I'll tell you that.
I'm already using one of them.
Oh, so she's already kept one of them. So we're going to Goodwill. It's literally right up the road here. We'll be here in a second. So, and then I picked up a vintage American Express Traveler Messenger bag, probably from the late 70s, early 80s. I just thought it was cool. I did look it up because I never buy anything unless I know it 100% without looking it up. But yeah, I'll make some money on it too, and it's something cool to add to the shop. So we are in the parking lot for Goodwill by my old stomping grounds, the Forest Avenue Food Lion, and we're gonna go in and see what they have. All right, so that was Goodwill on Forest. Didn't pick up a whole lot. Of course, we on what their pathetic little game section had, we actually picked up some pretty decent games. Scrutinized the black box. I haven't shown on a video before, but that does pretty well, between $30 and $40 for that game. And I think we have some pieces for it.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we sell that game a bunch, but it's becoming more and more rare to find now. So there was a couple of Disney Scene It's, which I used to pick up without thinking about it, but now it's like we've got, I don't know, 4 of them, 3 or 4 of them, and they're not moving. And I went and I checked what eBay's prices are now, and I'm being undercut. So it'll probably be a while before that starts selling again. Probably about Christmas time, we'll start seeing those move. Then we picked up a Pampered Chef microwave cooker.
Mhm.
Something like that. Steamer, I don't know. Goes in the microwave. We sell them for 15 to 20 bucks. Paid $3 for it, right?
3 or 4.
What else did we get? And another hair curler set, newer one, Conair. They only had $3 on it, so the hell, throw it in the cart. Should get 25 to 30. And yeah, so that's that Goodwill. We're going to the second Goodwill in Dover, and then we'll head down to Milford to that Goodwill, and then that'll be it. So that's all I mean, there are other thrift stores around here, but there's one like where we were on Forest, so further down, like away from the way that we're going, and it's a privately owned thrift store, so they look up a bunch of stuff, and they try to get like somewhere between eBay listed price and like a typical thrift store price. So they're priced up a little bit, but they do have some vintage stuff that comes in there every now and again. So I'll have to hit that soon, just not today. Yeah, so and there's another Salvation Army in Milford, which is even worse than this one, if you could believe it. Like, they might have one board game and a couple of puzzles. No kids' toys, like none. I can't remember if they even have pots and pans, like kitchen stuff.
I do, but
Yeah, there might be like 4 pans on the like.
I get we've come out with stuff. It's not.
Some, yeah,
Yeah.
like we've bought stuff from there, but not, it's not like we need the cart to take it back to the car. Like we're walking out of it with stuff in hand. And then there's a couple other thrift stores, another privately owned, smaller. That one's not bad, but you can't check it every week because they don't move stuff that fast. And then there's a church thrift, God's Way, that is very hit or miss, usually miss. We always end up buying maybe a couple, 1, 2, maybe.
Their prices are all over the place.
Their prices are very much, yeah.
Some things are so ridiculously priced, and then other things are super cheap. Like,
Right. Like you could see the same coffee maker next to each other. One will be $20, one will be $50. Just depends on who's pricing that day. So anyway, we're almost at the next Goodwill. We'll pop in there, see what they got, and then move on to Milford. All right, so that was the second over Goodwill. Did pretty good in there. As you can see, our stack there is growing. And now we're gonna head to Milford, check out that Goodwill, and we may have to make some room. Or I was contemplating stopping at home and dropping this stuff off, but I decided just to get down to Milford and get our Spark Day started, hit that Goodwill. Uh, yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So, uh, yeah, pick up some games. The new game to us for resale is the Game of Life Despicable Me. Look that up just on a whim, and 25 to 30 bucks for that game, used edition. So we're all for that. When it's two to $3, picked up two of them, and one was $9.99 and one was $2.99. Not one was $1.99. The other was $2.99. And the $1.99 game was in much better shape. So that's just thrifting. So we're gonna head to Milford, finish our thrifting, start sparking. All right, so that was Milford. Board games. Bought a pair of Crocs for my son. Uh, those two electronics that I kind of went up close with, those are DVD recorders. Bought both of them. One's a Magnavox, one's a Sony. Should get 50 bucks a piece for them. Paid $10.99. So that's a good profit item, and electronics are very high risk, high reward. Sorry, I'm looking at traffic so I can proceed safely. And so, I mean, I can get them home and they could not work. And then I'm just kind of stuck with them. Although I think Goodwills have a 7-day return policy for store credit. So since we're local, I'll probably take them up on that. But there's no real for sure way for me to test them either, because I don't have a TV to hook them up to or DVDs to record onto, things like that. So basically, if they turn on, then we just list them as used and hope for the best when they arrive. We've been fairly lucky with that, but the return rate is higher on those items, the electronic stuff that we can't fully test. So, but we price accordingly too. So we're not going to ask, on the high end of the spectrum when we can't really fully test the item. And these are kind of in rough shape, so that'll knock down a few dollars as well. So, but that being said, still, in that $45 to $50 range on the low end. So yeah, that's that. I'll do a quick look in the back of my truck to see what I got, but I'm not going to do the full take everything out because we're not home. So we're going to start sparking now, and that'll be another video entirely. So tune in tomorrow for that one. So it's 1 o'clock. It'll probably be another short one, half a day type thing. So hopefully it works out. All right, let's do the haul portion of the video, backseat edition. So we've got all of our games: Stratego Star Wars, Scrutinize, Game of Life, 2 Mousetraps, the Despicable Me Games of Life, this Bubba Sport Football Travel Cup thing. Paid $3 for that. I should get 15 to 20. Password new. That's the Pampered Chef thing. I wish I could pull this out to show you because it really is cool. American Express bag. Picked up some Tiva shoes. And then a pair of Adidas there. This thing. I'll pull this out. Roasted Garlic Express. $6. I should get 50 for that. Put that back. And yeah, on the other side, there's a couple of Games of Life and the 2 DVD recorders. And that's, I mean, there's more here, but that's basically it. So yeah, I'm in a parking lot. There's somebody playing on a light bulb behind me. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that happy horse shit. We'll catch you next time.